Android overhaul, world domination, and space. The last 3 objectives of this series. And in one of the probably the final episodes of this series, we need to complete those objectives in order for me to be satisfied and satiated with the fact that we've achieved the objectives of giving Leo everything he deserves in life. Welcome to Android Authority, episode 19, and yeah, the plan for today is basically continue with those objectives. Now, I want to at least tick off one of those episodes today. Android overhaul. Android overhaul is something I've wanted to do from the very beginning and have just only androids in the colony. I have everyone's specialized and everything, and obviously have humans basically just be neutral amine providers. It's the ultimate goal that I wanted to achieve from the very start, and today that is what I want to do. So the plan for initially is going to be just to build more androids and get more built. I think we have one queued up at the moment, just waiting for the resources to build them. And to go from there. And I'll very slowly start installing the neutral amine incubators in like Dutch, Kai, Hero, Hold This Ass, Moriarty, and Einstein. Not Janssen. I've got different plans for Janssen. So if you enjoy any of today's episodes, I'm excited to see whether or not Liko has a chance of freedom. Consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it. Let's get into things, and let's start by looking at how many neutral amine incubators I've got. I think we might have 1 or 2, hopefully. We have got 1. Okay, so who is my least favorite slave out of all of them? Honestly, I think it's either Einstein or Hero, just because they do absolutely nothing. Actually, no. Hold This Ass. Maybe? No, he's got 21 crafting. Let's go for Einstein. I know Einstein's pretty much useless. Yeah. Neutral amine incubator into you. Now, obviously, he's not going to be able to be alive for much longer. And that's fine. We will find a replacement for him in the form of a robot at some point. And a raid. A group of mechanoids from the Omakill Mech Hive have arrived. Do we have our fusion nuclear IED set up? No, we do not. How many are there? Barely any. Rimworld, what is going on? What is my wealth at? 480,000. Jesus Christ. And they're only sending us this. That seems pretty pathetic, honestly. I'm not even going to worry about them. They will 100% die to the spike traps. And a caravan has arrived from Pelios. Are those mechanoids still here? Yes, they are. Just go this way. Oh, well, the mechanoids are still there. The caravan has not dealt with them. Oh, well. There he is. Einstein has received his neutral amine incubator, which kind of confirms he's not going to live much longer. I'm sure there's a workaround where you can, like, give them a certain amount of enhancements and improvements to make them live longer, despite the neutral amine incubator, but it's whatever, honestly. He's got no lung. He's got both of his legs in pain. He's pretty useless, honestly. And the mechanoids are beginning their assault as well. Once again, I'm not particularly worried about this. They'll go through my spike traps, and it'll be whatever. Well, very interestingly, the robots have actually gone after the traders, killing off 2 geese. Well, I mean, very convenient for me. I guess I don't have to deal with quite as many, but unlucky to my allies. And another raid straight away. A group of wasters from the Poison Gang have arrived nearby as well. Okay, now I am ever so slightly concerned. Do we hop on with the nuclear bombs? Probably not. I'm going to forbid the nuclear bombs, because I think they should be used for special occasions, you know, like a birthday or something. Let's get on the steel mortars and try bomb the Poison Gang away. I'm not so worried about the robots because they're just pikemen. As mortar shots are heading over, here's hoping. Oh, shit. I forgot. Okay, so they'd already loaded up the nuclear warheads. Slight inconvenience. One of them did survive, though, to be fair play. Only medium radiation poisoning. Jesus Christ. I forbid the nuclear warheads, guys. Don't. Einstein has unfortunately gone down as a result of the neutral amine incubator. It's a shame, you know. Einstein, whilst he wasn't very good, I will appreciate what he did for the colony, basically doing nothing. So I'm experimenting with him, and I've actually shattered his spine. So I thought I could, like, remove components of them and, like, I don't know, take bits and pieces off them so I can fix other people. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, I was looking in the wrong section. Oh, I'm so silly. Oh, perfect. Okay, well, that's what's happening. I'm going around. I'm taking all his bits and pieces. but whilst keeping him alive so I can still harvest Nutra-Amine from him. Jesus Christ. Welcome to Rimworld. Well, I've noticed we've built ourselves our next android, Sadako. What a name. What a lovely getup we've got here. Take that hat off so I can get a good look at you. Ugh. Looks like General Grievous, but sexy. Very nice. As a reminder, Sadako is a crafting and social robot. So they'll live in the crafting room and do absolutely nothing else. Whilst they have a very nice outfit on as well. This is perfect, you know. Let's force them to put that baseball cap on as well. And then I will force them to live a life in our crafting area. With this Sadako being made and being our little crafter, I'm going to make one more android the exact same as Sadako. 2 crafters at all times should be a perfect amount. And once again, very, very cheap, really. 7 advanced components, 30 uranium, 125 plastic, and 1% of subcore, which we already have. Perfect. A small raid from the League of Varose as well. I'm assuming it's a small raid. There's 2 people there. There's 2 people there. 3 people there. A small raid. This is nothing I need to particularly worry about. The most inconvenient thing is knowing that Hatmaker is outside, and that just doesn't matter. Perfect. And the raiders decided it'd be a really, really good idea to beef with my IEDs, and they've just set all of them off as a result. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I mean, that wasn't much for a raid, really. Oh, actually, one of them did survive. Perfect. Dementia, bad back. Oh, I can't wait to turn you into a Nutra-Amine incubator. Perfect. My favorite. And underneath all of these concrete slabs, you can now see that I have built a satellite. A satellite module has been built. Now, Sadako is totally the one to blame for this. Thank you very much, Sadako. Appreciate that. We can now finally go to space. Never been to space in Rimworld. It's a big place with a lot of things in it. How does this work? I think all we do is we launch a satellite. Requires 1 satellite module. So if I look for a satellite somewhere, perfect, there it is, a satellite module. We load that up and see what happens, and we can just launch a satellite, I guess. Perfect, and there is my good friend Lifter 1 taking a satellite and putting it in the transport pod. Launch satellite. We cannot because we don't have any fuel. Fuel required 200 and we currently only have 75. Okay, no worries. Let's put 200 fuel on it and see what happens. And once again, the Armor Inspiration event has popped up. This time, I'm absolutely loaded for money. Give me an artifact. Give me the sexiest maid's outfit you've ever seen. However, as the last of the fuel being added, so now we can launch a satellite. Successfully launched a satellite into orbit. Okay. Whee! There it goes. Off it goes. We have a satellite out in orbit. Transport pod has arrived. Where? Where is our satellite? Can we see it? No, we can't see it. I thought we would have been able to see a satellite, okay? I'm not going to lie. I got really excited. I thought I'd be able to see a satellite. But not the end of the world, you know? I feel like maybe we just have to have the satellites to... I don't know, a certain amount of satellites to do things. Maybe that's what it is. We have a certain amount of satellites and it unlocks abilities for us to do, you know? Not the end of the world. Well, I guess that's what it does. A mineral-rich asteroid has been spotted. So that is what the satellites do. So they spot asteroids for you, I presume, and we can go to them and get stuff. Oh, I zoomed in a bit more, and now we can see stuff. Oh, okay, right. That makes so much more sense. So we can see, like, the asteroid belt going around the planet, so I guess it will scan certain things, and it will come up with different stuff. So there's a plasteel asteroid over here, there's a uranium one, steel one, and I presume the amount of satellites you put up into space will, like, I don't know, increase the amount we find. And we're also now hostile with the Red Empire. Probably due to the harmful surgery on the member. I have been going around doing some surgeries, keeping my people busy. Turns out they have lots of healthy lungs and kidneys. I haven't been able to take their legs off them, unfortunately. I really wanted their legs, but it wouldn't let me take the legs off entirely, which is kind of a shame. Yes, I can install peg legs. Yes, I can remove the legs, and yes, I can hack them off. But I can't take them and have them as like an actual thing. I'm not sure if I have the research yet or something, but you know, just a few free limbs. They're just chilling. What else am I going to do? And build complete station module. The next one to be queued up is the station module. And yeah, it looks exactly the same as the satellite module, except it's got a nice little picture on it. Station module for construction of a space station. Send it up into orbit with a rocket. Perfect. Once again, I have no idea what I'm doing, but space is a big place, so let's see how it goes. Perfect, there he is. And why is my other favorite robot is loading in the transport pod? Perfect. So, launch space station. We need 1,000 fuel. How on... Does this thing even fit 1,000 fuel in it? Yes, it does. Okay, if we absolutely max it out, then we can set up a space station. Very excited. And another raid from the Oh My Kill mech hive. They finally realized that maybe I'm a force to be reckoned. What is this? A Scorcher, a Scyther, and 2 Lancers. I have... What is going on? I have 536,000 wealth. What is going on? And the mechanoids have begun their assault. We have a pretty strong kill box right now. And if they're going to walk over IEDs, then, I mean, this is going to be even easier for me, honestly. Yep, and there they are. All gone. Give me more, game. Give me more of a challenge. Igor Invader is not doing anything for me. Maybe the game's trying to sort itself out. Maybe going from, like, all the different storytellers has messed it up. I don't know, but the Igor Invader I know and love is absolutely brutal. This is just kind of, like, slapping me in the face with a wet glove or fish. You know? It's kind of just like, whatever. Perfect, and the large pod launcher now has 1,000 fuel. So theoretically, we can now launch a space station. The game's frozen as I do this, but it has successfully launched a space station into orbit. Goodbye, my little transport pod, out into space. The transport pod has arrived, so theoretically, there is a space station somewhere. Where? Is it somewhere like in the asteroids? Is it down here? Space station, there it is. We have a space station down here. There it is. I don't know what this does. It's there, it exists. Can we send people to the space station? Yes, we can. We have a space station. It's got a pod launcher. We can build stuff on it. And we have a base here. It's given us a little base. So, I presume what we need to do now is be able to get into space easily to then access this space station, right? So there's a world down there. Very good looking, very attractive. We have a cargo helicopter wreck in space. Okay, I love that. I absolutely love the vibes we're getting from that. Now, this is a fantastic opportunity to mention a mod I installed quite a while ago on the request of a couple of viewers in the Discord. The SRTS mod, it, funnily enough, has got pretty much complete compatibility with Rimworld. I've been specifically avoiding the research for it. It's come up a few times because I wanted to introduce it once we got into space. But we do have SRTS stuff installed, so we will be using that to mainly go to space. And we'll go from there. Okay, so I've now queued up some spacesuit and helmets as well. Obviously, we can't go into space without the space equipment. These will get built kind of whenever, I assume. Once we get another crafting android, though, that'll be super quick. And I'll have somebody to do it all the time. And I'm going to build another fabrication bench. Why not? We've got the space, we've got the resources. Just go all for it. You know what? I'm going to build another 2. You know, I'm really going for it now. No, we're going to have another 2 fabrication benches. Absolutely maximize how much production we've got. And Liko has been given a promotion. He's no longer just a stone cutter. I've put a refinery in his little room here. I worked out that he's not really doing anything. He's got under all of the stone blocks around locally that are being hauled to him. So why not let him do some refining as well? Because the chem fuel that we're going to need for all the SRTS stuff and the transport pot launchers up here, it's going to be very, very chem fuel heavy. So why not give him at least something to do? Oh, build complete. Securitron. Hello? Oh, look at him. He's friendly. He's got a little policeman inside it. Okay, this is a cool looking bloke. I forgot I was building you. You are Peta Himioka, nimble, misogynist, heavy sleeper, straight, simple-minded, and undergrounder. Who's also capable of working with animals. Very good at shooting for very obvious reasons. Doesn't look very nimble. Interesting that you're a misogynist with the policeman thing in the center of you. Very interesting. You've got a mounted machine gun, a mounted Gatling laser. I even forgot I was building you. I don't know what you're gonna do. You can just kind of breathe, I guess, and go hunting. That is your life. Congratulations. So I'm it's literally immediately attempting hookup. Himioka, I've literally, you're 69 years old. Nice. I've just created you. Who are you going to hook up with? Himioka, fair play to you, my friend. Himioka tried to chat up Wise. Wise did not agree to the hookup. The robots. What are you hooking up? What are you doing? Maybe they're hooking up to the central power, you know? Maybe they're hooking up to electricity or oil or something. Jesus Christ. What? And the goods have been received. We've received Prestige Marine Armor from the Armor Inspiration event. A little bit better than the bloody maid's outfit that we got. Not gonna lie. Very nice. Cheers, game. I've now queued up all of the Nutra-Amine incubators into our people. The things are going very slow. We're just kind of going towards our end objectives here. Oh, the game is like purposely trying to slow me down by not giving me any events and nothing is going on. World domination, I'm honestly, I've held back on so I could try do some sort of finale or something out of it. Android overhaul is so slow because it takes forever to get the resources to then build the androids. Space, we've made it to space. I think I'm gonna call this episode the penultimate episode because I've ticked everything off. Like everything's been done. I've gone to space. I've done world domination. I've done the android overhaul, honestly, and it's now so long and slow to do anything. It's a slog, and I'm not enjoying it. Is the main thing. I'm not enjoying this. And whether you guys are enjoying this or not, I am not. And that is ultimately the most important thing. I have, unfortunately, lost Vorian. Vorian has died from the Nutra-Amine incubator, and I don't think they actually provided me with much Nutra-Amine in the first place. So that's pretty shit of you, buddy. That was pretty bad of you. I'm going to call this episode here, though, because I have ran out of time because nothing has happened. However, it was very nice to be able to go into space and everything. It's nice to see that this is what it was. It's just so long. I think if I ever do Rimworld again, I'll make it like the main focus of the series, not something that's unbelievably late game that I then don't end up doing. So if you have enjoyed today's episode and are excited for the finale next episode, which I have to figure out how I'm going to end this series, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it, and I'll see you next time.